Welcome back to the new episode of Learning. For this quarter, Science 8 week, week 4 na tayo ngayon. Di ba mga anak? Tama ba?
Yes po.
So, for today's topic, we will be learning about typhoon formation. So for our objectives today, first, we will describe the structure of a typhoon. Second, we will explain how and why typhoon forms. And third, we will recognize the importance of being prepared during typhoons. Okay, so those are the objectives that we will accomplish today. So before that, mga anak, let's have this first activity. So, on the left side, the left picture is the surface wind speed map for the 23rd May 2020 from, okay, yan, nandyan yung link kung gusto nyong makita. And on the right side, we have the ocean currents and sea surface temperature. Okay. On the same day. That's May 23, 2020. So here are the questions. Okay, first, if you look on this, okay, are there any patterns on the wind direction animations? So before you will answer the questions, take a look on this. Observe the wind direction of this. Okay. Pansinin niyo yung mga tanak. Yan. Yung pattern ng wind. Yung green. Natin. Para sa mga hindi masyadong naka-observe. Okay. So, from that animation, mga anak, are there any patterns on the wind direction?
Ma'am, yes.
Yes po.
Yes po.
Sabi nila, yes. Bakit nyo nasabing yes? Why?
Ma'am, paswirl.
Yes, Matt. Go.
Ma'am, paswirl po yung movement ng green.
Okay. So, thank you, Matt. How about the others? Na nagsabing yes, there are patterns on the wind direction. Yes? Si Matt lang ba yung naka-observe?
Ma'am, para po siyang counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise. Anak, ang counterclockwise. Tingnan natin. Sa taas ba o sa baba? Ang movement niya. Tingnan natin, dun sa taas. Okay, so tataas. Ano-anong yung direction ng wind natin? Ayan. So, ganun siya, right? Pabaliktad ng clock. Ayan. So, that's counterclockwise. Now, take a look sa baba naman. Anong direction niya? Here. Ayan. So, kung mapapansin natin, mga anak, okay, iba yung direction ng wind sa taas at saka sa baba. Okay, now next. Next question. What did you observe with the ocean currents and sea surface temperature? Kung papansinin natin mga anak, parang iba-iba yung kulay nila, di ba? Okay. So pag red, ibig sabihin yung mainit na part. And so papunta sa blue, mas malamig siya. Okay, so tingnan natin. Okay? Ulitin natin. Ayan. So, what did you observe with the ocean currents and sea surface temperature?
Ma'am, iba-iba po yung temperature niya. Every ibang part po.
Thank you, Pia. So, different parts of the world have different temperature. Okay, ano pa? Saan yung medyo mas mainit na part? Is it
Ma'am, dun
near?
po sa ginta.
Na.
So, sa gitna, meaning near the equator. Right? Okay, next. So, from these concepts, how do these concepts related to the formation of typhoon? Sa tingin nyo, bakit kaya, ano yung relasyon ng wind direction or wind speed and ocean currents and sea surface in the formation of typhoon? Yes, Beatricia May.
Ma'am, dahil ganun po na-form ang typhoon sa temperature po.
Thank you, Pia. Yes, how about the others? How about the others? Any idea? Or same idea with Pia?
Same.
Same idea po.
Idea, yan. So, they are all related in the formation of type. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so think about it. So from the previous concepts or video or animation that we see, what are the requirements for a typhoon to form and develop? Yes, Christiana.
Ma'am, yung wind po, tapos po ocean current, ganun po.
Okay, thank you, Christiana. Other. Okay, so we have temperature, then ocean current. So other ideas? Parang nagtaas ng kamay. Faith. Go, Faith.
Ma'am, dahil po dun sa high pressure po, tsaka yung low pressure po.
Okay, so you have a point with that, Faith. Ayan, so nagbigay na yung mga classmate natin ng idea. Okay, so here, guys, actually, we have 6 main requirements for a typhoon to form and develop. Okay, so first requirement, okay, is the abundance of warm ocean water. Okay, so dapat mayroon tayong medyo mainit-init na ocean water. Okay? Second, okay, this ocean water temperature must be 26.5 degrees Celsius or 79.7 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. Okay, so that's first two requirements for a typhoon to form. So take note, guys. Mapapansin natin dun sa picture animation kanina, evaporation the greatest near the equator. Bakit kaya? Why? Why can we say that evaporation is greatest near the equator? What's in the equator? Yes? Charis. Charis, kanina nagbigay na siya ng idea. Yes, Ira naman. Ira.
Ma'am, mas mataas po yung temperature po doon.
Very good, Ira. Ayan. So, in the equator, there is a higher temperature. That's why, as a result, there will be a greatest evaporation. Okay. Next. The third requirements, yan, the spanning or the spinning from the surface up to a depth of at least 50 meters or 160 feet from the ocean surface. Yan. So, magkakaroon ng spanning or spinning of at least 50 meters height. Okay? Yan. Then, fourth requirements natin, there must be a high humidity. Any idea what is humidity? May idea ba tayo? Okay. So, parang wala. Okay. So, anyway, when we say humidity, mga anak, that's the amount of water vapor present in the atmosphere. Okay. So, dapat marami tayong water vapor. Yan, present in the atmosphere. At kailan lang tayo magkakaroon ng high humidity? Kailan? Is it when we have a higher temperature or lower temperature? Okay. Other hands, please. Yes, Faith?
Ma'am, higher temperature.
Higher temperature. Yan. So, magkakonekta silang lahat. Then, the last two, okay, low vertical wind shear. Okay, so dapat yan yung meron pa ulit tayo. We must have a low vertical wind shear. So, anyway, anong ibig sabihin ba ng wind shear? Any idea what is a wind shear is? Yes? Anyone? Meron ba? Okay, so anyway, when we say wind shear, that's the difference in the wind speed. Okay, yun yung tinatawag nating wind shear, wind speed or wind direction. So if you look on the picture, ayan, so there is a difference, right, in the wind directions. Yeah, so that is wind shear. And the last, optimal location for a typhoon. Okay, so saan ba dapat nabubuo yung typhoon? O, pag nanonood tayo ng balita, mga anak, okay, where typhoon? Yes, Jiro.
Sa oceans po.
Good. It is in the ocean. So, the optimal location for a typhoon is very important in the formation and development of typhoon. So, those are the 6 main requirements for the typhoon to form and develop. Again, let's review what must be the first requirement. First
Ma'am,
requirement.
dapat po yung water is warm.
Good, Pia. Second. Second requirement natin. If it's warm, what must be its temperature? Charis.
Ma'am,
Yes,
dapat po 26.75 po degrees.
Yan, to clear it up, 26.5 degrees Celsius. Higher and higher. Okay, next, third. Requirement natin. Third requirement natin. Ano dapat yun?
Ma'am, bumibilis po yung hangin.
Sa pag
Ma'am, sa pag-spin.
Fourth, yes. Krisha.
Ma'am, high humidity po.
Very good. High humidity. And we must have a low vertical wind shear and the optimal location for a typhoon. Okay. So, our keynotes for this, tandaan natin, we have 3. So if we will relate this now into a plan, if we will relate typhoon into a plan, so we must have first a seed. Second, we must have a fertile soil to plant the seed. And third, we must have a light wind so the plant doesn't fall over. Okay, ano kayo nagsisilbing seed ng typhoon natin? Ayan. So we must have a pre-existing storm needs to move over the ocean. Ayan. So yun yung pinaka-seed natin. Pre-existing storm needs to move over the ocean. Okay. Now, how about the fertile soil to this plant? Ayan. So, ang pinaka-fertile soil natin dyan is, ayan, kumbaga, fuel natin. Ayan. So, we must have a very warm ocean water. For at least, ayan, round it off, 80 degree Fahrenheit or 26.5 degree Celsius. Then, yan. So, we must have a light winds up so that the thunderstorms will or aren't blown over. So, kailangan lang natin habang nag-uumpisa pa lang, yung typhoon natin is light winds lang. Mahina pa lang. Okay, bakit? Kasi pag malakas yan, madali siyang matunaw. Okay, so papalakas dapat. So mag-start siya sa light winds, then pabilis ng pabilis. Okay, so those are the things that we need to bear in our minds. So, after all the requirements, so I have given you all the requirements for a typhoon to form. Eto na naman tayo. Okay, paano ba nagsisimula na yung typhoon kapag andyan na lahat yung ingredients natin? Okay. First, okay, the sun sends, take note of that, the sun sends incoming solar radiation to Earth, which warms our oceans. Right? Pag titignan kasi natin yung Earth natin sa distance ng Sun, saan mas malapit? Sa equator or sa mga poles natin? Kung yung distance. Saan ang mas malapit? Yes, Jarel?
Ma'am, equator po.
Ayan. Nabubuo yung mga bagyo near the equator. Okay, so that's the first step. Second, so as the sun sends incoming solar radiation to the Earth, second, this will warms the oceans to a critical temperature, which is equivalent to 26.5 degree Celsius and higher. Okay, so when this happen, this causes warm, moist air to rise through the air. So, tataas ngayon yan. Then, fourth, this air cools as it rises. Ayan, so, di ba tataas yung warm air? Pero pag taas niya, okay, it will cool. Then, causing condensation to occur and clouds to form. Yan. So that's our fourth step. So what's the next step? Ayan. Some cold air sinks back down, helping to create the eye. Ayan. So yung pinakigitna natin, that's the eye of the typhoon. Okay? Then, yan, down there, air rushes in from outside the cyclone, creating winds. Ayan, so magkakaroon ngayon ng spanning of winds. So the whole cyclone or the whole typhoon rotates because of the Earth's spin. Okay, so that's how our typhoon form and develop. Okay, so first, let's review. So first, the suns. So, ilagay natin yung pin natin. Pen or highlighter. And so first, the sun sends incoming solar radiation to the earth that warms the ocean. So when the ocean reaches 26.5 degrees Celsius and higher, okay, this will cause the warm, moist air to rise through it, right? But after that, this air cools as it rises, causing condensation to occur and clouds to form. Kaya nga, di ba, pag may bagyo, parang makulimlim. Yan. After that, some cold air sinks back down, helping to create the eye. Yan. So, magkakaroon na tayong tinatawag nating eye of the typhoon. Okay? Then, air rushes in from outside the cyclone, creating a winds. So, magkakaroon na ng spanning, magkakaroon tayo ng wind shear. Okay. Then after that, the whole cyclone rotates because of the Earth's spin. Okay, so that's how typhoon develops. Okay, but take note mga anak, ayan, the direction of wind is different in the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Okay, saan kaya ang southern tsaka northern dyan? Clockwise or counterclockwise? In the northern hemisphere, what's the direction of the wind? Is it counterclockwise or clockwise?
Ma'am,
Sa
counterclockwise sa northern hemisphere.
A very good math. So, in the northern hemisphere, okay, ang movement ng wind natin or ng bagyo na natin is counterclockwise. While in the southern hemisphere, the direction of the wind or yung typhoon natin is clockwise. Okay. So, that's the difference. So, technically, instead of this, landforms and bodies of water on and around the Philippines affect the strength or weakness of weather phenomenon such as typhoons. Okay, now, from that idea, okay, in which area do typhoon gains its strength? Is it inland or in bodies of water? Yes,
Ma'am, in warm bodies of water.
warm bodies of water. Very good. Kaya nga nakakatakot. Kapag ang bagyo, mas nag-i-stay siya sa ocean. Ibig sabihin, nag-i-store siya ng lakas niya. Okay. Yes, Jiro. Yes, Jiro. Ayan. Napindot lang.
Yes, ma'am.
Yan. In warm ocean bodies water, typhoon gains its strength. Okay. In landforms naman, okay, typhoon loses its strength. Kaya nga, kung mapapansin natin, kapag ang bagyo nag-landfall na, humihina na siya. Okay, nawawala na yung kanyang strength. Bakit? Wala na siyang fuel. Kasi ang fuel niya nanggagaling sa warm ocean water. Okay, so that's the effect of landforms and bodies of water to the strength or weakness of a type. Is it clear, mga anak,
Yes po.
Yes po.
Yes po.
for that? So now, okay, meron na tayong typhoon. Yes. So when is a tropical cyclone considered as typhoon? Any idea? Kailan na kaya natin masasabi na this tropical cyclone is considered as typhoon already? Yes, Matt.
Ma'am, may speed siya ng 118 to 220 kilometers per hour.
Okay, very good, Matt. So once a tropical cyclone reaches the maximum sustained, pag sinabi natin maximum sustained, dapat mapanatili niya yung galaw niya na yon. Right? Okay, so maximum sustained winds of 74 miles per hour or equivalent to 119 kilometer per hour or higher. Okay, so that's the time that the tropical cyclone is now considered as typhoon. So meron tayong wind speed requirement. Okay? So, any question? Any question?
Wala po.
For our activity number 2, entitled How Typhoon Forms. Okay, so I will give you a statement, a sentence like that. So all you have to do is to read and analyze the given statement carefully, then arrange them from 1 to 4 in relation to how typhoon forms. Okay, so for this, I will give you 60 seconds. Write your answer in a clean sheet of paper. Then, once I said time is up, all you have to do is to open your cameras and show your answer. Is it clear? Clear ba tayo, mga anak?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes po, ma'am.
Sabi kong go, dun mag-start yung 60 seconds. Pag sinabi kong stop, open your cameras, then show your answers. Okay? So, these are the statements. Letter A, I will read. As air rises, warm, moist air is drawn into the system and the hurricane gains energy or the typhoon gains energy. Letter B, as air rises, more warm, moist air is thrown into the system and the hurricane or typhoon gains energy. Letter C, warm, humid air rises and begins to spiral. And letter D, begins as a low pressure area over warm water or a tropical disturbance. So those are the statements that you are going to arrange from 1 to 4. Is it clear? Just write the letters para hindi na kayo mahirapan. Clear ba, mga anak?
Yes po.
If yes,
Yes po, ma'am.
start now. 60 seconds. Go.
Ma'am, excuse me po. Ma'am. Ma'am, excuse po ma'am, pareho po yung A at B.
Ma'am, yes ma'am, parehas po yung A tsaka B.
Ma'am, yes, parehas.
Okay, time is up, mga anak.
Excuse me po ma'am.
Pasensya na. Mali yung pag-copy-paste ko siguro. Okay, so bonus yan. So open now your cameras. Ready na? Okay, pa-screenshot ako sa ating photographer. Okay, very good. Nice one. Okay, so let's reveal the answer. Yan. So, first, yan, very good. May nakakuha, D. Begins as a low pressure area over warm water or a tropical disturbance. Wala mo nang mag-off cam. Check natin. Photographer, signal, pagdan na. Okay? Wala mo na mag-off cam. Second, warm, humid air rises and begins
po,
with...
ma'am.
Yan. So, C, dapat. Then, as air rises, more warm, moist air is thrown into the system and the hurricane gains energy. Okay? Then, ito dapat. Ito yung nagkamali ako. As wind spirals inwards, bands of high wind and heavy rain storm. Oh, so it must be DCA. Bonus nyo yung number 4. Okay, so congratulations mga anak. Okay. For our activity number 3, typhoon formation pa rin tayo. So, let's review what are the factors or requirements in the formation of typhoon. Again, yes, Ira. Give at least 2.
Ma'am,
Yes,
temperature po. And then,
yes. Later na. Okay, thank you, Ira. Next, Denise.
Ma'am, wind speed po.
Okay, very good, Denise. Others? Land, Hector.
Ma'am, high humidity po.
Okay, very good. And, ano pa hindi natin nabanggit? Teka, kung makita yung mga nag-rate
ma'am,
na.
warm water.
Very good, Faith. So, those are the factors or requirements in the formation of typhoon. Okay, next. How and why a typhoon forms? How? How typhoon forms? Pwede natin gamitin yung kanina yung activity number 2 natin. Yan. Yes, John Simon.
Ma'am, when winds blows into areas of the ocean where the water is warm.
Very good, John Simon. Got it right. So, the typhoon forms when, okay, it is formed in the warm ocean water. Okay, very good. Then the third, when is a tropical cyclone considered as, yes, Christiana?
Ma'am, kapag po naging 74 miles per hour po yung parang wind po.
Okay, so when it reaches a maximum sustained wind of about 74 miles per hour. Okay, very good. And up. Okay. So it seems that you really understand our lesson for today. Okay. So for our assessment, so it will be a 10 item. Okay, so it is entitled, What in a Code? So it's not new to you. Ginamit na natin to once sa ating online class. So what's the direction? So again, mga anak, you will be given 10 QR codes. Okay? So, all you have to do is to scan those QR codes. Sorry for the interruption, mga anak. May biglang bisita. Okay, so anyway, second, you will scan the QR codes using your cell phone's QR code scanner to reveal the given questions. Then, you will be given 10 to 15 seconds to answer each question. Okay? So just write.
Ma'am, paano po kung kapag walang QR codes?
Okay lang, anak. So, yung mga may QR code, anyway, sila yung pwedeng mag-participate. I-reveal ko din naman yung questions later. Okay lang yun. So, all you have to do sa mga may QR code scanner is to write fourth, okay, direction, is to write fact on your whiteboard or paper if the statement is correct and bluff if it is not. Ayan, so para siyang fact or bluff. True or false, a modified form. Ayan, then, once the timer stops, you will open your cameras and show your answer. Parang yung ginawa lang natin nung last na online class natin. Okay, so is it clear, mga anak? Are you ready?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Ready? Saan yung photographer natin? Para i-double check ko kung tama yung sagot ng iba pag okay, ready na? So, here's the first QR code. So, your timer starts now. Time is up. Open your cameras. Let's review later. Ayan. So, photographer, kindly screenshots the answers of your classmates. Ayan. Sige. Very good. Tignan natin. So, let's reveal the question and the answer. Kindly read the QR code number 1. So, tingin tayo. Yes, Margie.
Typhoon needs abundance of warm ocean water to form.
So, the answer is fact. Okay, so very good, mga anak. So, typhoon needs abundance of warm ocean water to form. Okay, very good. Okay, next. Number 2. Your timer starts now. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Time is up. Open your cameras. Ayan, tingnan nga natin. Okay. So let's reveal the question and answer. Who wants to read? Althea.
Typhoon becomes stronger as it moves on the land.
Okay, so the answer will be bluff. Yes, bluff. Typhoons become weaker. Dapat, di ba? Weaker as it moves onto the land. Okay, very good. Palakpakan natin yung mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Halos lahat. Okay, next. Number 3. Okay, timer starts now.
Clock.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your cameras. Okay, tingnan natin. Let's reveal the question. Who wants to read? Yes, Jasmine. Yes,
Typhoons lose energy from warm ocean water.
Yes. Bluff. Okay, it must be gains.
Ma'am, bluff.
Thank you. So, dapat typhoons gain energy from warm water. Or from warm ocean water. Sorry naman. Okay, next. Number 4. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your cameras. Open your cameras, mga anak. So here is the question. Who wants to read the question? Yes, Denise. Yes, Denise?
Typhoons lose energy once they move onto the land.
Okay, para naulit lang ito, ano? Ayan, so, typhoon lose, ay tama. Oh, hindi na ulit na. Na-rearrange lang siya. Okay, so that's fact. Typhoon lose energy once they move onto the land. Okay, so naglo-lose na. Once na landfall na siya, humihina na siya. Okay, very good. Palakpakan natin bawat isa sa inyo. Next, 5th question. Timer starts now. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Open your cameras. Okay, open now your cameras, mga anak. Let's reveal the question. Okay, who wants to read the question? Yes, Beatricia. Okay, Beatricia.
Typhoon needs high humidity in order to form.
Okay, so the answer is fact. Okay, so typhoon needs high humidity in order to form. That's the fourth requirement. Di ba? Okay, next, number 6. Timer starts now. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Okay. Let's reveal the question and answer. Janine. Kindly read. Janine Gamboa. Janine? Tama pa yung sagot ni Janine. Yes? Other hand? Sige. Yung mga hindi ko pa narinig ang boses sa araw na ito. Janine, are you there?
Sorry po.
Okay, yes. Read, anak. Yes, anak? Janine?
Typhoon needs less water vapor.
Thank you, Janine. So that is a bluff. Instead, Typhoon needs more water vapor. Okay, last 3. Okay, number 7. Go. Ay, may nag-answer na agad. May nag-raise ng hand na agad. May nagsagot na. Okay, so time is up. Open your cameras. Yes, Abby Jane. Read the question. Abby Jane Medrano.
Land spore doesn't affect the strength of a typhoon.
Answer? Blank. Right? So, how landforms affect the strength of a typhoon again?
Ma'am, it
How?
weakens.
It weekends.
It weakens the typhoon. Okay, next, number 8. Timer starts now. Four, 3, 1. Time is up. Open your cameras. Let's review the question. Okay. Yes, Denise, kindly read the question.
Abundance of warm ocean water is needed for a typhoon to form.
Correct answer? Fact. Okay, very good. Ang gagaling ninyo ha. Perfect yata kayong lahat. Okay, talagang nakinig sila sa discussion natin kanina. Very good. Then, number 9, second to the last. Timer starts now. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Open your cameras. Ay, yan natin. Parang perfect ng iba. Let's reveal the question. Yes, Pia. Kindly read the question.
A tropical cyclone would spin clockwise in North Atlantic.
Correct answer? It's a bluff. Diba counter clockwise kapag sa North Atlantic? Or diba ang Atlantic is nasa taas? So Northern Hemisphere. Okay, palakpakan natin Yung mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Okay, bawi yung iba sa last question natin. Okay, so for the final question, let's reveal the QR code. Timer starts now. Ay, gagaling nila. Tapos na sila agad. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your cameras. Ayan, ay ang gagaling nila. Okay, let's review the question. Who wants to read? Jasmine Lintao.
A tropical cyclone would spin counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere.
Si Jasmine Palek. Answer, it's a fact. Ayan, so the tropical cyclone will spin counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere while clockwise in the southern hemisphere. Okay, so palakpakan natin yung mga sarili natin for a job well done. First, after our online class. Okay, thank you mga anak. So now, let's think about this. Okay? In a warming world, what will be the consequences be for people living in areas that suffer tropical cyclones? So kaya, in a warming world, alam naman natin na our Earth right now is experiencing global warming, sabi nila. So what will be the consequences of this? Lalo na sa mga tao who are living in areas who suffers tropical cyclones. Kasi may area talaga na hindi nakakasuffer ng bagyo, di ba? Paano sa mga nakakasuffer nito? Yes, Jaril. Yes, Jaril. Jaril J. Yes. Okay. Yes, Beatricia. Go.
Ma'am, it becomes distraction to them po.
Becomes distraction to them. You. Yes, John Simon.
More typhoons will form and many people will suffer from the typhoon.
Yes, di ba? Yes, Faith. Very good, Simon. Yes, Faith.
Ma'am, it can ruin their daily lives.
It pwede ding masira yung it will ruin their daily lives. Very good. Yes, Matt.
Ma'am, it can cause loss of life, loss of livelihood, loss of house.
Very good, Matt. Yan yung mga pwedeng mangyari. Diba? Oh, yes, Ira. Yes,
Ma'am,
Ira.
marami pong mga palayan po ang masisira, tas yung mga kinakabuhayan po nila masisira po.
Very good. Okay, next. Mayroon pa si Margie. Yes, Margie. Yes, Margie. Margie Abobo.
Can damage furnitures.
Yes, anak. Pwede. Yes, Isaiah. Dami.
Ma'am, it can damage furnitures.
Ma'am, it would be more difficult to live in that place.
Si Isaiah muna. Okay. Yes, Isaiah.
Ma'am, it will be more difficult to live in that place.
Correct. Or it will be more difficult for them. Yes, Christiana. Go.
Ma'am, sobra po silang mahihirapan sa pamumuhay po nila, lalo na po kung wala silang trabaho, tapos po nawalan pa po sila ng bahay, ganun po.
Very good. Ang dami nyo ng answer nila, oh. Okay, yes, Denise. May gusto ding sabihin si Denise.
Ma'am, it can affect their lives po.
Very good. So, with this talaga, maraming pwedeng epekto epekto nito sa atin, sa paligid natin. And the worst thing, sabi nga ninyo, okay, from your answers, loss of lives, loss of properties, loss of loved ones, houses, ano yan, mga buildings, yung mga crops natin. Diba? Yun yung mga talagang epekto niya sa atin. So, from those effects, diba sabi nga nila, it's better to be ready than sorry. Okay. So, for that, ano kaya yung mga pwede nating gawin before the typhoon, during the typhoon, after the typhoon, to avoid those things? Ano kayang pwede nating gawin bilang paghahanda? Yes, Denise.
Ma'am, evacuate po.
Yan, pag sinabi ng otoridad, yung lugar na ito ay hindi maganda, pwede na tayo mag-evacuate. Yan, sumunod tayo. Right? Yes, Ira.
Ma'am, mas maganda pong tumira na lang po sa malayo po sa dagat and then magtanim po ng maraming puno.
Ira, pwede rin, di ba? Kung may choice pa tayo, pwede tayong tumira malayo sa mga dagat. Kasi nga, magkakaroon pa po ng storm surge. At syempre, ayan, pwede nating may tulong yan. Magtanim ng maraming puno. Okay, another idea, Christiana? Okay.
Ma'am, kapag po yung wala ka pong pera na panglipat po ng bahay, mag-advance ka na po na magpagawa ng bahay na sobrang matibay po para po hindi po madaling ibain ng malakas na bagyo.
Okay, very good. Ayan, so kung may budget naman tayo, di ba? Ayan, piliin natin yung matitibay na. Okay, so ano pa yung mga pwede nating gawin before, during, after a typhoon? Beatricia.
Ma'am, stay alert po.
Okay, very good. Stay alert. Correct. Yes, Syla.
Ma'am, always be ready if ever may mga calamities na mangyari. Lagi po dapat tayong merong mga first aid kits, ganon, and yung mga food, and yung parang radio, importante din po yun kasi it will update us in the current happenings. And lastly po, talagang we really need to pray to the Lord, yun po.
Well said, Syla. All of them are important, but most especially, always pray to God. Okay, meron pa. Mag-share si Ira. Ira?
Ma'am, manood po ng balita po kung meron pong bagyo, ganun po.
Very good. Stay updated. Sabi nga ni Ira at ni Syla kanina. Then, Isaiah. Wala, gusto ko. Dami nagre-recite.
Ma'am, if alam niyo pong magiging malakas yung bagyo, dapat po pumunta na po kayo sa nearest evacuation center para po mas maging secured po kayo ng family niyo.
Huwag nang matigas ang ulo, di ba, Isaiah? Pag sinabi nila, likas na kayo, yan, sunod tayo agad. Okay, next. Meron pa, si Matt. Hey, Matt, may dati.
Ma'am, avoid cutting trees sa Sierra Madre because one of the factor po siya para malesen yung strong ng storm.
Matt, for that idea. Actually, very thankful nga tayo sa Sierra Madre, especially sa Cagayan Valley, kasi pag may mga bagyo, siya talaga yung number 1 na humaharang sa lakas ng hangin. So, take good care of our Sierra Madre. Okay, very good, Matt. pa ba? Okay, meron pa bang Ang dami kaninang. Yes, Margie. Go, Margie. Next, Althea. Naka-onte. Yes, Margie. Hello, Margie.
Ma'am, mga first aid kit para or di kaya po lumikas na po at pumunta po sa evacuation center, especially po sa mga malapit sa mga oceans.
Okay, very good. Margie. Next, si Althea. Last na yata si Althea na nag-raise. Althea.
Ma'am, i-unplug po yung mga nakasaksak.
Very good. I-unplug. In case na mag-evacuate man tayo, secure natin yung ating mga electricity. Okay, yes, Faith. Pumahabol si Faith. Okay, yes,
Ma'am,
Faith.
Ma'am, don't panic during typhoon po.
Panic. Kasi wag na nag-panic tayo, hindi na ayos yung pag-iisip natin, hindi na natin alam kung ano ba talaga yung dapat nating gawin. Yes, Denise. Parang si Denise kanina nag-raise ng hand. Okay. Yes, Ira. Pahabol si Ira. Last one. Yes, Ira.
Ma'am, kapag may typhoons na po, lumayo po sa ocean po.
Huwag nang bad. Beach pa. Ano? Okay. Kahit alam ko, gusto niya nang mag-beach. Okay. Yes, Denise.
Ma'am, mas mabuti na lang po na wag manirahan sa mga naapektuhan po ng mga typhoons.
Okay, kung may choice tayo. Ano? Kung may choice tayo. Okay, so, thank you for all your sharings, mga anak. Congratulations. So, with that, palakpakan natin yung sarili natin. Mga sarili natin. So, mga anak, very active kayo today and I'm thankful for that. Pagpatuloy nyo yan ha, wag lang ngayon. And the following weeks pa. Okay, so for your assignment, what are the parts of a tropical cyclone? Describe each. Then, what are the precautionary measures before, during, and after a typhoon? So, pwede nyo nang isabay yung sagot ninyo sa Friday. Okay? So, that's all for today, mga anak. Thank you.